You ever look in the mirror and just feel so dissatisfied? You know you ain't really got any excuses. You know that you could be working 10 times harder. It's probably one of the worst feelings ever because that's a feeling you can't shake off easily. We often forget that we are a reflection of our hard work. It doesn't really matter how you feel on the inside. It's not about the internal, it's about the external. Your routine, your discipline, your resilience, your physique, the goals you set for yourself. Are they high? Are they low? This is just a small list of attributes that will reflect your hard work. And yeah, you tried a couple things and you failed. You didn't succeed with what you were trying to do. Maybe I can say some things are not for you and you tried real hard, but did you put in 100%? Did you really give it your all? And you can sit back and say, you know what? I tried this. I did everything I could do in my power. It just isn't for me. No matter what you choose to do, no matter how low your XP starts off at, you will always gain more depending on how much you put in. The more you put in, the more you get out. And I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm perfect because I know damn well I've quit on a lot of things in my life. And some, yeah, I can truly say that I did try my hardest and I didn't get to where I wanted to go. But I cannot say that for all. Recently, I was doing an online course that would have taken me about 2 years to complete. Now, at first, I had the right attitude going. I was waking up early every morning. I had a routine. I was getting down to business. And I was spending hours on this course. As time went on and I realized, damn, I suck at this. This course is kicking my ass. That's when my work rate started to slow down. Instead of putting 100% in, I put 80% in. Instead of putting 80% in, I put 50% in, all until my work rate was next to nothing. I'm someone that can easily be deterred based on my progress. I'm someone that always wants to be making solid progress. I want to catch my foot in with something and get good at it as quick as I can. I've learned that that's not the right method. And if it was, then I wouldn't have dropped out of my course. At times I feel sort of like a one-trick pony. And I put all my time into one thing, and I'm not really that good at multitasking and getting good at other things, although I am good at multiple things, if that makes sense. But I've noticed that I have to solely do one thing to get really good at it, and then I can move on to something else. Somewhat of like a perfectionist. This whole time, me thinking I'm this disciplined individual, me thinking that I am working really hard, I'm actually not exceptional in all areas of my life. I'm only exceptional in certain things I do. Now, this is a reflection of my hard work. I need to really push myself and start getting better at multiple things to do with life. My income, my goals, building a solid routine. Until I do these things, I'm an incomplete version of myself. I am only a hard worker, but I'm not the hardest worker. Once we start to reflect and understand these things, it's much easier to tackle the problem at hand. I'm not going to get that 99 overall if I don't step it up. I need to get all my upgrades, need to do all my daily tasks. I need to get on my back. People see you, they don't just see one aspect of you. They don't just see the best bits, they also see the negatives. I would even say people focus more on the negatives. Whenever someone speaks or engages in a conversation, once someone says something that they've achieved or something that they've completed, it's always, all right, and what about this? It's always on to the next thing. And if you're not exceptional in that aspect too, then you're judged. And that one thing you achieved, that one thing that you were good at, amounts to nothing because you are not all-rounded. You don't have to be perfection, but you have to strive for perfection. The good thing about striving higher than you can even achieve, is that if you fail, you're not going to be far off. You're not going to be at the bottom. It all depends how far you think you can go, how far you think you can make it. At the time I'm recording this, there are 90 days until next year, until 2025. Fuck the winter arc just for a second. In this time, I want to make sure you get your physique right. I want to make sure you get your money right. I want to make sure you get your mindset right. You create a solid routine. I want you to find a new hobby. I want you to start reading. I want you to start tracking the hours you spend on your phone and get it as low as possible. There is no time to make false promises for the new year. There is no time to make New Year's resolutions. That gives you way too much time. Time is of the essence. Time is something you currently do not have. Adopt this mindset. Forget about doing it tomorrow. Do it today. Get it done now. Now, 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 now. Take that one risk that you've been dying to take, that you've had in the back of your mind and you're not too sure what the result will be. Just take the risk. Jump. Might not work out in the end. You might fail. You might fall back down, but it's always guaranteed that you'll get back up. And that is why you can truly do anything. That is why you can change now. That is why you can build your player, raise your XP, become the ultimate version of yourself. And that is something that I need to do. I'm not just talking to you, I'm also talking to myself. We'll be at a point where we'll be checking stuff off the list. If my words are not enough, just know for somebody else watching this, they're going to be working no matter what. They're going to be working twice as hard as you. They're going to be that person right in front of you. You need to envision that, because you can't let someone be ahead of you. You can't allow it to happen. You will be the best. You will be the person achieving everything that you deserve. So if you are not where you want to be currently, if you think you deserve more, you deserve better, if you think you're truly a hard worker, if you are still dissatisfied, you have to remember that what you see is what you are, because you are a reflection of your hard work.